Yes, please, dear.
I'll do it, Monica.
Oh.
It's all right.
Thank you. Well, is AJ up yet?
He already left.
Where did you go so early?
Is AJ planning on coming to the hearing today?
We didn't discuss it, Father.
Well, I hope so. Today we get to present our side of the case. Thank goodness. Yes.
Nikki and her lawyer are going to get a taste of the truth.
Come on, there must be something else we can talk about here. Wonder how the Red Sox did yesterday.
Jason.
Oh, congratulations, Mother. You made the papers.
So early?
Yeah, school, remember?
I'll walk out with you. Jason, listen to me. I never meant to have an affair made public. I didn't want you to have to deal
Mom,
with it.
please. Will you stop? I wish you would stop treating me like a child. You know, I'm sure that's why you didn't tell me the truth in the first place, and I really don't appreciate it.
Jason, please.
I'm late,
listen.
okay?
Jason. He's furious with me. I should have told him about this before.
Monica, you did the very best you could with the decision. You couldn't have possibly predicted his reaction.
No, I should have given this a lot more thought.
He's also reacting to the way in which the press is treating the situation.
He'll come around.
In closing, Your Honor, we've all heard a lot of bold statements by plaintiff on the opening day of this hearing, but we have yet to deal with the real issue. That is because plaintiff has been clouding it with extraneous arguments and allegations.
You can say that again.
Whether or not Dr. Monica Quartermain did have an affair with David Langton more than 20 years ago is not the issue in this case. At issue is, can Monica Quartermain be held responsible for David Langton's death? Your Honor, defense will prove that neither Monica Quartermain, Nurse Bobby Jones, Dr. Eric Simpson, nor anyone else on the staff of General Hospital was responsible for David Langton's death. Thank you.
Is plaintiff ready to present his case?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may proceed with your first witness.
I would like to call to the stand Dr. Eric Simpson.
Simpson worries me. I know what you mean. He's a loaded gun right now.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Dr. Simpson, tell us about the cardiac surgery that happened on January 13th.
It was unexpected. There was an emergency surgery due to a plane crash. We didn't have IDs or medical history on any of the crash victims, and we did everything we could do.
Okay, Simpson, tell me what you know about our John Doe.
There's not much to tell you. He's got a crit of 32.
And, of course, we have no history. We don't know about allergies. Stay alert, everybody. This is going to be dangerous and delicate.
Please describe what happened during the critical point in the surgery.
Everything was going all right. Dr. Quartermain was doing fine. And then...
Oh, I can't see. There's so much blood all over the field. Come here. Come on, Simpson. I don't want to lose him.
I know that.
Get him back on bypass. There.
Is it not true, Dr. Simpson, that when you were closing for Monica Quartermain after the actual surgery, you turned to Nurse Bobby Jones, and I quote you, you said, "What happened to Dr. Quartermain back there?"
Objection. Leading the witness.
Overruled. Witness will answer the question.
Yeah, I said that.
Why? What made you think something happened to Monica Quartermain during the surgery?
Objection. Witness is being asked to speculate.
Your Honor, I'm just asking the witness to explain in his own words.
Answer the question, Doctor.
It seemed at the time that Dr. Quartermain was unsettled. when she left the room.
Doctor, have you ever found yourself in any emergency circumstances or any other circumstances where you were treating a patient that was an ex-lover, past or present? Would you tell your colleagues about the relationship?
Yes,
When would you do that?
as soon as I found out.
So when you were working on the David Langton case with Monica Quartermain, did you know that they were ex-lovers?
No, I didn't.
So when did you first learn about the relationship between David Langton and Monica Quartermain?
Last week.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Stockton.
No questions at this time, Your Honor, but defense reserves the right to recall the witness. I object to plaintiff's tactics, Your Honor. Tom Hardy's records regarding his conversation with Monica Quartermain are privileged under the rule of psychiatrist-patient confidentiality. Monica Quartermain was seeing him not in her professional capacity as a doctor, but as a patient. You cannot allow this material to be used as evidence.
Your Honor, we're looking for the truth here, okay? So far, besides the actual surgery...
The least you could do is avoid looking at her.
I think the court has a right to know.
Now you're going to tell me who I can and cannot look at?
Well, with regard to Dr. Tom Hardy's testimony,
I heard from Mother.
I'm going to delay making a ruling on this until I've had a chance to review the records myself and see which, if any, parts are pertinent and admissible.
I knew something like this would happen. Jessica wants to play dirty pool. I have a big surprise for her, too.
All right, next witness, Miss Holmes.
Yes, Your Honor. Dr. Anthony Jones.
Well, at least Tom is over for the moment. Well, we might be out of the frying pan into the fire. You know something like that? It depends on how Jessica asked the question, doesn't it?
Dr. Jones, what was David Langton's condition when you first saw him?
He had temporary brain damage,
Be a little more specific?
memory loss, some aphasia.
Some. Small amount? Considerable?
Considerable, although he did improve.
Let's move on. Did you ever ask Dr. Quartermain if anything unusual happened during surgery?
Yes.
Fairly standard procedure. I repaired the damage. His heart was beating. I had him off bypass. I was about to remove the cannula, and the aorta ruptured. There's blood everywhere. I repaired the damage.
How long did it take?
Why?
Was it a minute or?
Probably closer to 3 minutes.
The point is, an aorta can sometimes rupture spontaneously, and that's what I assumed had happened.
Can you describe Dr. Quartermain's state of mind during time in question?
Objection, Your Honor. He's being asked to speculate again.
Your Honor, what Dr. Jones observed firsthand about his colleagues is not speculation.
Overruled. Witness will answer the question.
Dr. Quartermain seemed to be upset.
By what?
The patient's condition, and I tried to reassure
No
him.
need to elaborate. Have you ever seen Dr. Quartermain in this state of mind before on any other case?
No, but I think any doctor would feel the same way under these circumstances.
How would you describe Dr. Quartermain's treatment to David Langton?
Dedicated, caring, very concerned.
Would you characterize her as saying she was obsessed?
Objection.
Sustained.
Did Dr. Quartermain insist on supervising David Langton's care, even though she was not his primary physician?
I wouldn't characterize it that way.
Did Dr. Quartermain still supervise the case?
Yes.
And Dr. Quartermain's a cardiologist.
Yes.
Well, since David Langton's problem at that point was brain damage, wouldn't it have been more appropriate for David Langton to be under primary care with a neurologist?
I was in frequent contact with the patient and Dr. Quartermain.
Did you have more contact with the patient than Monica Quartermain?
I can't say more.
Did Monica Quartermain see him every day?
To my knowledge, she did.
Did you?
No, there was no need to see the patient on a daily basis.
Well, then how would you know when to see the patient?
When Dr. Quartermain requested it.
When she requested your input on David Langton's neurological problem?
Yes.
Was Dr. Quartermain treating David Langton for a heart problem at the time?
Well, yes, he'd had cardiac surgery. He was in the process of recovering, and he was at the point of physical therapy.
So it would be logical to conclude that David Langton should have been under primary care of a neurologist at this point of time.
Yeah.
Were there any other specialists called in to consult when the patient didn't progress as anticipated?
Yes, there was Dr. Baranski.
Let the record show that Dr. Baranski is a cardiologist on staff at General Hospital. What about a kidney specialist?
No.
Pulmonary specialist?
No.
Were there any other physicians called in for consultation?
No, there was none necessary.
Not necessary. How could you say that when David Langton died of embolism?
Objection, argumentative, sustained.
Did Dr. Quartermain ever mention that she and David Langton had been lovers?
No.
And that she recognized him on the operating table?
No. I mean, this question...
A yes or no answer, please.
No.
Did Dr. Quartermain ever try and hide her past about her relationship with David Langton?
Objection.
And therefore tried to cover up her mistake she made in surgery?
Objection. The witness is being asked to speculate. Sustained.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I don't know. I've known Monica Quartermain for years now.
Miss Vining, it's been said that nurses are the best people to ask when you want to find out about a doctor's competency. How would you rate Dr. Quartermain?
She's the best. And she's not only an excellent doctor, she's a very compassionate person, and she's extremely devoted to her patients.
So you can say Monica Quartermain was always there for David Langton?
Yeah. Yes.
Did Dr. Quartermain see the patient 3 times a day?
Sometimes.
Well, isn't it true that she insisted that no one else see David Langton and that she had to supervise his case every step of the way?
No, not really.
Well, then how do you explain the events that took place February 11th in the hospital cafeteria?
I'm not really sure what events you're referring to.
Well, I'm referring to Dr. Quartermain's displeasure with the staff. Would you like to tell us about it?
Well, I'm going to have to see what I can pick up in Mercy's ER, but pulling 36-hour shifts here, I don't know how I'm going to get by with that.
You don't seem to be doing very much around here, so I don't see why not.
Excuse me?
You were supposed to start work with David Langton today, and you just left the hospital. You didn't tell anybody, and I'm not talking to you, Amy. I'm talking to him. You want me to talk to you? I'd be more than happy to. I'd like to know why you are all standing around here when you're supposed to be on duty.
Well, we're going to take all this stuff back to the house.
Is this in characteristic behavior of Dr. Quartermain?
No, I had never seen her act that way before. But she was very concerned.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Does defense wish to cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Vining, would you characterize Dr. Quartermain's treatment of the patient as abnormal?
No. As I said before, she's very caring and she's dedicated to all of her patients.
No further questions.
Court is adjourned until tomorrow morning.
All right.
Well, we must well throw in.
Take it easy. We haven't even begun to present our case.
You just listen to your lawyer. He knows what's coming up.
I'm also realistic. What happened today, I think I should just start looking for another job.
Hey, AJ. What's up? You want to shoot some hoops?
Yeah, sure. Give me a minute.
Are you looking for something to drink?
No. Looking for something to eat. Why don't we ever have any candy around here?
Oh, because Mom wants our teeth to be strong and pure, just like her.
Will you get a grip? Mom and Dad have both had affairs. That's why you're here. The thing that worries me more is Mom might be out of her job soon.
Why do you say that?
Sitting in that courtroom all day makes me say that.
Man, I don't know how you can stomach that. I mean, I always thought Mom was a straight shooter. I mean, and nothing could be further from the truth.
Welcome to the real world, Jason.
Sim, how'd it go today?
Hi.
Fine, fine.
Oh, I wish we could say the same. We had a perfectly horrible day. Did AJ fill you in?
I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, come on, Jason. I'm just trying to
Mom,
make
if you want me to forgive you for not telling me before you told the rest of the world, I can't.
He's just letting off steam.
Oh, it goes deeper than that.
AJ, have you been bad-mouthing your mother to Jason?
You know, one day, Dad, you're going to figure out what's going on with your sons. But that day may come too late.